Newsbreak comes from Assam, where a minor earthquake of the magnitude of 5.5 on Richter scale was felt earlier in some of its districts, and its center is in Arunachal Pradesh's Bomdila. In fact, we've got some eyewitnesses, some reactions coming from the local residents there. 5.5 magnitude earthquake felt in Assam. Let's quickly check.
दो बज के 55 जैसा थोड़ा सा हिला है, ऐसे कोई 2-3 सेकंड जैसा पूरा थोड़ा हिला है। हम कुर्सी में बैठा हुआ था तो वही कुर्सी मेरा हिल रहा था, तो उतना पता नहीं चला। फिर भी हम सोचा है कि भूमिकंप ही आया है।
Earlier today, a minor earthquake rocked parts of Assam. The magnitude of 5.5, that's what we are picking up on Richter scale, was felt in various parts. Its epicenter is believed to be Arunachal Pradesh's Bomdila district. Tremors were felt particularly in the northeast region, especially some parts of Assam felt the tremors. The earthquake epicenter is believed to be Bomdila in Arunachal Pradesh. And Anirudh is joining us on phone line now for more details on this. Anirudh.
Yes, this has proved that China has once again meddled into the affairs of India. And by claiming that the earthquake has taken place in southwestern Tibet, they have once again tried to say that it is actually Bomdila is actually in Tibet region, which they claim, and they have also said that this earthquake has taken place in Sanan. Sanan is a place in Tibet, and China, when they renamed 6 places of Arunachal Pradesh in 2017, the Chinese government officially renamed 6 places of Arunachal Pradesh, and Sanan is the nearest city from.
Okay, so China now tweeting and saying the epicenter of the earthquake, identifying it as the region of the southwest in Tibet, where China is trying to deliberately rake a controversy here. I know a little bit more perspective. This is part of Arunachal Pradesh, but this is China's, China has no business here. Why? In fact, we will go back to Anirudh in a while from now, but let's tell our viewers what we are breaking right now. A minor earthquake a while back of the magnitude of 5.5 on Richter scale was felt in Assam, and its epicenter was reportedly from Bomdila in Arunachal Pradesh. Anirudh, over to you. Now, China, we know, has internally renamed many of the places in Arunachal Pradesh because it suits them, but that's not the factual position. Why do you think China has tweeted here and claiming that this epicenter of the earthquake is the southwest region of Tibet?
Yes, by just claiming and by just tweeting that the epicenter of the earthquake is in Sanan area of southwestern Tibet, which is very, very close to the Arunachal Pradesh. China is only trying to say that over Twitter that Arunachal Pradesh is actually their part. This is what actually China wanted to point out, and this in a desperate attempt they have now made an earthquake an issue in order to meddle into the affairs of India, and in order to bully India in terms of as far as Arunachal Pradesh is concerned. Remember, in 2017, China renamed 6 places of Arunachal Pradesh, which also include Bomdila, Tawang, Mechuka, and Bumla, and Itanagar as well. And since then, there was no measured attempt from China in order to meddle into the internal geographically as far as Arunachal Pradesh is concerned. But in a desperate attempt today, after this earthquake, minor earthquake of 5.5 magnitude, China has shown its own desperation by trying to bully India over Twitter following an earthquake. Sure.
It's a deliberate provocation, undoubtedly, but Anirudh, a bit more where exactly the epicenter, like you're mentioning, is in East Command district of Arunachal Pradesh, with China is trying to draw a Tibet angle here, saying that the epicenter falls in the Tibet, northeast of the Tibet region.
Yes, China is trying to say that the epicenter of the earthquake is in Sanand, but multiple agencies, including the USGS, which closely monitors all earthquakes that takes place across the globe, minutely, have also clearly stated that the epicenter of the earthquake is northwest of Itanagar and towards the east of around 64 kilometers east of Bomdila. And it is very much into Arunachal Pradesh. It's in the heart of Arunachal Pradesh. The epicenter is in the heart of Arunachal Pradesh and have no connection with that part of China. But by trying to claim that the epicenter actually is in Sanand, in southwestern Tibet, China has only proved its. We
have Sriram Cholia. Anirudh, I'm requesting you to stay with us. Sriram Cholia, Strategic Affairs expert, joining us on phone line. Sriram, what do you make of it? I mean, there is a provocation if we read in between the lines, but then there's a tweet and they're claiming that the epicenter is apparently part of Tibet, but then China doing it again on Arunachal Pradesh. They've done it in the past as well. But then here we're talking about earthquake, and what more do you read into this?
Yeah, they have a long tradition of cartographic aggression, by which I mean, using maps to extend their claims over neighboring countries. They have done it in the South China Sea also, where a number of Southeast Asian countries claim maritime waters and islets, and the Chinese say that they have got the maps and they have renamed those places in Mandarin. Likewise, they're doing for our northeast. And they have, they use this psychologically to create a belief that, to create a perception in the public mind that these are disputed territories. And, as the McMahon line, which separates or as part of the LAC, as we call it, line of actual control, is not settled as far as the Chinese are concerned. We would like to close this once and for all, but they keep saying that this is colonial and that the British drew up these boundaries and we don't accept these. So ultimately, as you know, the border talks have been going on. We've done dozens of rounds of border talks, but the Chinese are not willing to accept the Indian position. So this remains a problem. And as regards to stapled visas and other such things in the past,
do you think there's going to be an MEA response? Do you think this calls for a quick response from our side? Sriram, quickly.
I think we should be concerned and we should ask them to clarify the matter first. It's clearly a case that comes out of their reading of their disputed sovereignty.
All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you sharing your thoughts on this development. Thank you, Sriram Cholia, for joining us.